I'm Grizzly Greg. Hit that thumbs up button. Drop a comment. Always smash that subscribe button. Thank you to my sponsor, Pandemic Performance. Check them out on Instagram, Facebook, and pandemicperformance.com for all your performance needs. Enjoy the video. All right, now that we got the music down so I don't got copyright issues. Hello, everyone. You probably saw my video from a couple weeks ago that we were going to make both Brandon's tranny out, and he was going to order some heavier reverse chain kit from SuperATV because of blown reverse chain and a couple chipped gears. Turns out, well, that stuff all came in, and then all of a sudden we pull out the bull gear and the snorkel shaft. You can see down in there, missing all the teeth. There's a couple chunks still falling out of the thing. Get a couple chunks up here. So as you can see, sitting here on the table, it was a no-brainer just to go with a new tranny. We went with the built GDP transmission from SuperATV. Compliments of Pandemic Performance. He's a SuperATV dealer and dealer for many other things. Anything you guys need, shoot him an email, shoot him a message, give him a call. See what kind of deal he can get for you. Mention that I sent you. Might help. But this is a built tranny with the heavy-duty reverse chain setup in it. Turf mode delete, 25% gear reduction. So we'll be able to really put that Pandemic tune to test. Hopefully, as soon as we get this bad boy in and get some easy miles on it first, before you really give her the berries. Yeah, Brandon. Give her a good 20-30 miles of just gentleness. A couple of power runs be fine, but we'll so I'm gonna start swapping this over. Not exactly sure what that does. And Brandon's getting another sensor. That must be the sensor that senses where the gear is, or the shifter sensor. Since that one goes on right here, who knows? I didn't really look at them sensors, and I don't really know what's going on. So, all right. So this actually went in a little better than it came out. We had to remove this bracket along with the tranny at the same time. When we pulled it out, it just kept getting hung up in there. For whatever reason, but on the install we ended up being able to mount this before we put the tranny in. All we did was made sure these bolts, or these 3 bolts right here, this bracket comes off. We had this bracket off because otherwise it's going to be hitting this piece right here, because we kept this piece on. And then always we kept the drive shaft off up front, and we have the carrier bearing loose in the middle so we can move this. So before we tightened all these bolts up, we made sure we got the drive shaft on. But man, it just looks like he should have bought a reman engine right away too to match it, because ooh, that's shiny, dirty. This looks good, so far so good. Brandon's just tightening up the last bolt, and she's mounted, she's in. The rest of it's just kind of putting piddly stuff on, but I can't wait from the rip.
Get that.
All right, we're getting a little further on it. We got more of an audience now.
Oh, Gregors.
What'd you have to put on there, Brandon?
Oh, pin for the shift linkage.
Throwing the pin on the shift linkage. You got the shift sensor on.
No.
All right, you got this whole intake on here. This plug right here is for the turf mode actuator or solenoid. That will not be used. Got that bolted on. Just gotta go back and get the clutches. I think before we throw I think we're gonna shift that thing.
I feel like there's gotta be some kind of washer.
I'm gonna shift that thing and make sure everything is in the correct order before we add any more to it. But yeah, it's going good.
That's tight.
Should have her all installed by the end of the night. All right, just a tip. Always leave the drive shaft loose. Got the roll pin in there now. Leave the carrier bearing. Get you guys. Carrier bearing unbolted.
I'm guessing it
Kind of helps getting the drive shaft all on and everything. Everything's all bolted on. CVT all back together.
It was just an extra.
Trav's grabbing the axles here. I'm doing more beverage drinking than I actually am working now. But
Now you can't use,
now I gotta edit that out.
that video. See how
YouTube's
smart-
gonna cancel me. Stop saying that word. I gotta edit that out.
I know, exactly. Why do you think it's saying that?
I'm gonna take a wild guess and say you lied to me.
Ooh,
This is not this side.
not that side.
No, I'm gonna say the camber.
So yeah, everything's going good. We are not gonna go for a ride tonight, but pretty excited. 25% gear reduction. Turf mode delete. We got pandemic tuning this thing. Bike pin exhaust that we never got to test yet. So she's gonna be a ripper.
Don't fucking.
Easy, Trav. Holy man, bud.
That gotta pull. Shouldn't be that hard.
All right, so it's the next morning. We ran into a big issue last night. So we left the hubs kind of on that axle, so we can just install everything right back in instead of taking more bolts apart and reinstalling all that jazz. Well, we ended up sticking the right-hand side hub assembly into the left. So that left us like, oh shit, we got to pull it back out, right? Well, that axle didn't want to come out. Facebook is full of them issues on, axles not coming out of transmissions, which I've ran into. We gotta get the slide hammer out, not, slide hammer. Luckily enough, that transmission's passed through, but what we had to end up doing was cutting the clamp and hit this axle from through the transmission. And that C-clip literally took the splines, as you can see there, off the end of that axle. And this is a Tusk axle, so we don't know if the C-clip is the issue. Obviously, the axles are the same from left hand to right hand rear. It slid right in just fine. I watched Trav do it. So, yeah, post out there on Facebook. I know I won't be uploading this video until the next day, but that's an interesting issue. I wonder if a different axle is going to work, or if different C-clip, or what the deal is. But we have, obviously, nothing's rusted. We have everything greased up so it doesn't rust. Had the slide hammer in there with the vice grips. Pulled the threads off my slide hammer, but this is just a cheap Harbor Freight one, so that's not surprising. So, we couldn't finish it last night, but that's okay. At least we got that stub out, because we were starting to get real pissed. And the transmission looks good as ever can be, so that's good. Because that's the last thing we wanted to do was wreck the tranny. But yeah, stay tuned. I'll post an update video hopefully later this week.